I want to share a little bit of information that I learned as I was going through my depression, as I was coming out of my depression, and I started growing, and I started looking at the world just a little bit differently. I think this information can be absolutely massively vital for anyone who's going through depression, anxiety, divorce, really anything that's just tough in your life right now. And what I learned through my journey was there's two ways to think, in love and in fear. And often what happens when we're living through our life, we're going this way, but our thoughts are based on past perceptions. We're going this way, but our actions are on, one time this happened, this must be true. One time someone said this to me, it must be true. This situation happened to me then, it must be true. So we're allowing the past, these past perceptions, past beliefs on people, on things, and ideas to control our future. The thing is, a lot of the past perceptions are not real. They are not true. They're based on maybe a situation where someone taught us something that wasn't real. Based on a situation where maybe someone told us something about ourselves that was not real. Maybe it was based on an action we took at that moment, but we're a different person now. So if we're living from these past perceptions and we're basing our truth on these past perceptions without really digging in and saying, is this real? Is this true? And here's my example. When I was going through, I was having severe depression about my basketball career and where it went and where it didn't go, and what I was supposed to do and what people probably thought about me and actions I had taken. And what I started realizing is a lot of what I was having fear about were based on past perceptions. Maybe it's a comment someone made to me. Maybe it was how I felt at a moment when I was depressed. Maybe it was on something that someone told me that it wasn't true. It was fake news. But for some reason, we're using that to guide our future. So what I started doing is in every moment, in every situation, I take a second and I stay very aware and present and say, what is happening in this moment and what is this for? I don't care how many times I've done something. If I do it over and over and over again, as I grow, that thing can change. I've changed, I've grown. So when that situation comes up, what is this? Is this real? How do I feel about this? How can I use this information to where I'm going, not where I've been? How can I use this tool, this information, this lesson, this thought I'm having in my mind for love and forward thinking, not fear and backwards thinking? This was massive for me because I was living so far in my past and I was basing all of my fear on the past. As soon as I started seeing there's something here to go towards, there's something new, a new challenge, a new excitement, something I have no clue about, and I'm not going to let past false negative perceptions guide me that way. Now, sometimes my past perceptions might be true, but in this moment, I'm going to ask myself, is this true? What is this for? And if I come to the same conclusion at this moment, maybe it's true. But I'm not just going to take its word for it. I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to learn. I'm going to have a conversation with myself. I'm going to guide myself going forward. So again, we can go forward or we can go backwards. We can live in love. We can live in fear. We can be guided by our past perceptions or we can be guided by our future thoughts, our present thoughts.